Hey guys, what's up? How ya doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the new chapter of One Piece, which is on chapter 1177. This chapter right here was pretty crazy in the way how it ended. It looks like to me that fight is going to happen next week, and I look forward to it. So if anything else, let's just get this started right away. We get to see everyone doing okay with Colin and everyone else, but when it comes to the other giant warriors, unfortunately, the ones who are under Emu's control, we get to see that they're trying to like fight against Dory, Brogy, and the Harujin and the others, but because of that, they manage to like have no choice but to fight them. They end up managing to deal a killing blow, possibly putting them back to normal. As for Zoro, he actually used a new technique called Three Sword Style Red Ogre Mega Fury. Elder Jorul is like, dude, are they really enjoying this right now? What the heck's going on here? We get to see Chopper managing to hit one of the demon giants, and they somehow went back to normal after Chopper hits him. I don't know what the deal is, but it looks like to me there might be some kind of technique to this. Who knows? Other than that, the freaking Shimafuku, that guy with the dream dragon fruit whatsoever, he is defeated by Jinbei, Sanji, and Frankie, and they manage to tie up his body and making sure they don't reattach. Although, even though they managed to defeat him, the fire is still spreading. Right now, Nami's feeding a lot of black ball balls or making Zeus grow greatly to pull down a lot of rain. We get to see Loki and Luffy meet up with Nami, Sanji, Frankie, and Jinbei. They go like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" etc. Nami gets enraged to see Loki and freaking Luffy saying, "Hey, I'm glad you defeated those monsters, but you're only feeding the flames. Don't you see that? If you had to burn Elbaf to the ground to stop these guys, it defeats the whole point. Knock it off." Freaking Ragnar pats Luffy on the back saying, "I'm sorry, this has to happen." Luffy ends up yelling at Loki, "You got me in trouble." And Loki's like, "Dumbo, I don't care anyway. Why would I give up about your stupid crewmates freaking ranting," and then blast him with a lot of lightning, and Loki's like, "Huh? I blasted you with lightning. How come it didn't work?" And Luffy gets angry and says, "Hey, if it did work, I would have kicked your butt." Now, we get to the scene right here where Loki and Luffy senses something wrong. We get to see Brook getting beat up badly by the controlled Gunko by Emu. Brook was warning Usopp that you gotta get the hell out of here, dude. This person is way too strong for you to handle. But Usopp refuses to back down and will fight against this Gunko Emu controlled person, whoever it is. But all I can really tell you in simple words that Usopp tries to fight against this Gunko that's being controlled by Emu and gets easily defeated. Obviously from the get-go. Not a freaking joke. Other than that, Loki and Luffy show up to see Usopp and Brook in damaged state, and Luffy's like, "Oh, now you got me angry now." And Loki's like, "Hey, don't worry. I wasn't planning on letting these guys off the hook anyway, so I'm with you on this one." Therefore, Emu, who's controlling Gunko, saying, "Nika, Nidhogg, you either submit or perish. This battle shall divide the world." And the chapter ends off there. So, overall, some fights here and there. Other than that, Loki and Luffy getting ready to fight against Emu that's controlling Gunko. I'm gonna spill it right now. I don't expect them to have an easy fight, and I am expecting that Gunko, who is controlled by Emu, to be defeated. But I don't expect Emu to be defeated entirely. That would defeat the whole purpose, and that would be such lazy or terrible writing. But like I said, I don't expect them to beat Emu at all. Not yet, anyway. That's just how it is. They will have to get stronger first and find out how to deal with this, because right now, they're going to be facing against Gunko, who's controlled by Emu. So there has to be some powers that Emu can't use entirely. Unless it is that way, then I think Oda set up an impossible fight to begin with that I don't know what. But whatever the situation has to present itself, I hope we get to see more of possible of Nika's powers or Joy Boy's powers, and maybe more of Emu's powers. Although, it all depends how it turns out. Like I said, I don't expect the fight to be easy. It shouldn't be easy, because we're talking about Emu here. Infinite regeneration, and seeing Joy Boy or Luffy as a threat right now. I hope Luffy will find a way to unlock or summon some kind of power that is meant to threaten Emu. There's a lot of theories happening about like Joy Boy's powers being the opposite of Emu's powers, and they could be a threat to Emu itself, but we'll have to see. But like I said, and repeating myself, I do apologize. I don't expect the fight to be easy. Neither I don't expect them to have a one-sided win either, because that'd be just terrible writing, or just a way to say like, oh, this person's super strong only to make him weak. How does that work? Anyways, I trust Oda. Hopefully he'll do a good job, and hopefully he'll get his breaks, because whatever he's drawing and whatever he's setting up, I'm pretty sure it's taking a lot out of him. He's not getting any younger too, so I hope he gets the rest and gives us the quality chapters we want. So until then, I'll see you guys later. I'm Alphazito. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-oo.